Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Third installment of Scott Selections here for Saturday, June 24th. For again, today's play of the day. Quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a nice, easy winner with the Braves' first five, team total over 2.5 runs at minus 135 on DraftKings. Line closed at 3.5. Didn't matter. Cashed in about 10 minutes. Braves scored 4 runs in the first inning. Luke Weaver, really bad pitcher, but really good for our bankrolls. So nice winner. Look for the winner here on Saturday. And for today's play of the day, going to go to baseball once again. Going to look at a matchup between the Cubs and the Cardinals, taking place at around 1 p.m. Eastern time. And for this game, going to take a player prop in this one. Going to take Cubs starting pitcher Justin Steele over 2.5 earned runs at minus 130 on DraftKings. Time recording of 1 a.m. Eastern time. Covering why we're going to take the over on the Steele earned runs prop here. First reason, St. Louis quietly been very good offensively over the last couple of games. The Cardinals have scored at least 8 runs in 3 of their last 4 games. So I do like the current form of this offense. But the main reason why we're going to take it is because of where the game is located. And when you saw the total for this game was roughly 14, you knew it was probably international. And it was, because the game's taking place in London. And this is not the first time that you have had a baseball game or two played in London. This happened in 2019 when the Red Sox took on the Yankees in the same exact stadium. And each of those 2 games had a ton of runs. The first game between the Yankees and Red Sox in 2019 had 30 runs, and the second game had 20. So the point is, I expect to see a lot of runs in this game. They did change the dimension slightly to try to reduce the number of runs in this game. They didn't really adjust it enough, though. So, for example, the original dimensions for center field, 385 feet, which is insanely short. They did bump it up to 392. So they moved it back 7 feet, which is still one of the shortest center fields in the entire league. I think it is the shortest of any stadium in the league. The point is, even though they did make some adjustments, they might not have made enough adjustments, especially from an odds maker's perspective. And I think because of that, these numbers are a little bit off. And I think when you're also looking at breaking down the first 5, since we are taking a starting pitcher over his earned run prop, so the damage will be done in the first 5, the math doesn't check out. The first 5 total in this game, since the full game total is 14, the first 5 total is 8. Now, the Cubs are a pretty big favorite in the first 5 innings. The Cubs are roughly minus 150, which means the Cubs' first 5 team total should be around 4.5, and the Cardinals' first 5 team total should be around 3.5, which means you are getting a lower number on the starting pitcher to give up 3 earned than you are for the Cardinals team total in the first 5 by a full run. It makes no sense, just simply put. So for a value play, this is an auto play, as far as I'm concerned. Now, the counter argument would be, well, that's only for earned runs. What about an error that happens? Maybe the Cardinals score a couple that are unearned. That would be unlucky. It is what it is. Having said that, we also do have an insurance policy if you end up seeing Steele pitch well, which is the fact that he might not only pitch 5 innings. Once again, if I'm comparing it to the projected first 5 team total, that doesn't mean that in the first 5 team total, you're only limited to the first 5 innings. Steele, in his first start against the Cardinals this season, did go 6 innings, but he gave up 3 earned. So the point is, if Steele does pitch well and ends up continuing to pitch past the 5th inning, and then he gets shelled, you still end up cashing your bet. So that is kind of the trade-off here. But mathematically, if you're going to put the team total of 3.5 in the first 5 and give me the starting pitcher to allow 3 earned at a full number lower, not paying any or much additional juice, I'm going to take that blindly. I think this earned run should be closer to 3.5, which is why DraftKings might have fallen asleep at the wheel. But to look at Steele's recent numbers, he's not been good lately as well. Last 3 starts, 11 and 2/3 innings pitched, 5.4 ERA. He also has not been very good against the Cardinals in his career. 18 innings pitched, 21 hits allowed, a 5 flat ERA. And the Cardinals have seen him a decent amount. Cardinals active batters have 79 career plate appearances against Steele, a 300 batting average, and a 372 on base percentage. So I do know that Steele's been good this season. However, since I did mention his last 3 starts, it does seem like he was peaking earlier this year, and he has been a little bit underwhelming lately. I know he hasn't gone length recently, which could be a reason why maybe this earned run number is so low. But once again, you're playing in a ballpark that has had 2 games in MLB history in it. Each game had 20-plus runs. The full game total's 14, so the Cardinals total should be around 6.5 or 7. And with that being the case, I just think that this earned run prop is too low. It's a principal play, but I do think, once again, in a ballpark that is 392 straight to center field, that tells you you're going to see a decent amount of home runs in this game. And I do think that the Cardinals, once again, should be able to tee off against them en route to going over this number. So play that once again here for Saturday, June 24th is going to be on Justin Steele over 2.5 earned runs at -130 on DraftKings. Bye, everyone.